It might sound too philosophical, but it's unacting acting or acting unacting.
This video is about extras challenge Bruce Lee to a real fight on the set of Enter the Dragon in 1973.
Bruce Lee is a name everyone knows, and this is because he changed martial arts forever, both in movies and in real life.
Legendary martial arts actor and filmmaker Bruce Lee was honored in Oakland today. Lee had roots in the city before launching into superstardom.
His fights were so amazing that they felt very unreal. Some of these fights were unimaginably wild, and they would have seemed like made-up stories if they weren't recorded. What made these fights so legendary, and why do they still inspire us today? Join us as we explore Bruce Lee's most unbelievable real-life showdowns that were caught on camera. Lee versus Yoichi Nikachi. Before Bruce Lee became a martial arts legend, he had a secret fight that amazed everyone who saw it. This showdown was shared by Jesse Glover, a student of Bruce Lee, to Black Belt magazine, and it was against Yoichi Nikachi, a karate champion. It all began when Bruce was giving a demo at Seattle's Edison Technical School. While explaining Kung Fu, he said karate was too stiff compared to Kung Fu's smooth moves. Nikachi didn't like this at all and challenged Bruce to a fight. Bruce usually ignored such challenges, but Nikachi wouldn't back down. After some thought, Bruce decided to accept. They chose a Young Men Christian Center, also known as YMCA, in downtown Seattle for the fight. Only a few people knew about it, making it a private and intense event. The fight was set for 3 rounds of 2 minutes each, with a knockout deciding the winner. When the fight started, Nikachi rushed forward, trying to hit Bruce with a punch, but Bruce was too fast. He dodged the attack and countered with lightning-quick strikes. His punches and a powerful kick knocked Nikachi out in just 11 seconds. The fight shocked everyone watching. It wasn't just about winning. It was a display of Bruce Lee's incredible speed, skill, and his unique martial arts philosophy in action. Keep watching to find out more shocking fights of Bruce Lee. The brief portrayal of Bruce Lee. Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood caused a debate about Bruce Lee's role.
The name Quentin Tarantino has moved well beyond the definition of a wunderkind director. These 2 words have infiltrated pop culture and even the English language.
While some liked it, others felt it missed the mark. The movie showed Lee in a fun but exaggerated way, focusing more on the characters than on Bruce Lee's real skills. But when we talk about the real Bruce Lee, his true fighting skills stand out, especially in rare footage from the 1967 Long Beach International Karate Championships. This event gave a glimpse of Lee's martial arts genius. He wasn't just performing, he was in his element, demonstrating his fighting style, Jeet Kune Do. Bruce fought one of his top students, Ted Wong, in a controlled sparring match. Both wore protective gear, as per California rules. Dressed in his white uniform, Lee moved with incredible speed and precision. His punches were fast, and his moves were fluid, showing a unique blend of different martial arts techniques. This rare clip is special because it hints at something bigger. Lee's fighting style looked like an early version of mixed martial arts, years before it became a global phenomenon. Watching this footage, it's clear Bruce Lee wasn't just ahead of his time, he was creating the future of martial arts. Chen Jen vs. Petrov in Fist of Fury. In Fist of Fury, Bruce Lee's character Chen Jen takes on a Russian giant named Petrov in one of the film's most memorable fights. Petrov is no ordinary opponent. He's a powerhouse known for bending metal bars with his bare hands. Despite the size difference, Chen shows that strength alone isn't enough to win. The fight is intense and full of action. Petrov uses his raw power to attack, throwing heavy punches and showing his strength. But Chen's speed, skill, and precision are too much for him. With each of Petrov's moves, Chen counters with powerful strikes and kicks. His quick reactions and smart tactics leave the Russians struggling to keep up. Even though the fight isn't short, it's surprisingly one-sided. Chen dominates, showing the audience that skill and strategy can beat brute strength. This battle isn't just about fighting, it's about proving that no challenge is too big. By the end, Petrov is no match for Chen's incredible martial arts abilities. This scene is a perfect example of Bruce Lee's philosophy. Size and strength don't always win. It's skill, determination, and belief in yourself that truly make a difference. Bruce Lee's powerful kick. Bruce Lee wasn't just a martial arts star in movies, he was the real deal. One story proves just how powerful he really was. Bruce Lee had a legendary encounter with a huge 45-kilogram sandbag. Using a super sidekick, he hit it so hard that he split the sandbag wide open. This wasn't a stunt for a film. It happened in real life. The power needed to tear through a sandbag like that is almost unbelievable. This moment was so incredible that it was recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records. It showed that Bruce Lee's strength and skill were unmatched. His kicks weren't just fast, they were devastatingly powerful. Despite his fame, some people thought Bruce Lee was only a movie star, someone who looked good on camera but didn't have real fighting skills. This moment silenced those doubts. It was proof that Lee wasn't just acting tough, he truly was tough. Stories like this remind us why Bruce Lee is a legend. He wasn't just a martial artist, he was a symbol of power and hard work.
A lot has changed over the decades, but in the 1960s, San Francisco native Bruce Lee opened and operated a martial arts school here on Broadway in Oakland.
Whether on screen or in real life, Bruce Lee always proved his greatness. Mr. Lee and Roper vs. Han's men. The final battle in Enter the Dragon is one of the most exciting scenes in martial arts movie history. It all begins when Han's private martial arts tournament turns into complete chaos. After Roper, one of the heroes, defeats Han's main guard, things spiral into a massive fight. Bruce Lee's character, Mr. Lee, teams up with Roper to face an army of Han's henchmen. The two fight side by side, using their incredible skills to take down wave after wave of opponents. To make things even more intense, prisoners who were held captive on the island join the fight, turning it into an all-out war. Amidst all the action, Bruce Lee shines. He takes on multiple opponents at once, moving with amazing speed and precision. It looks almost effortless as he dodges attacks and lands powerful strikes. Watching him fight, you can't help but feel like he could have defeated all of Han's men on his own. The scene is full of energy, showcasing Lee's incredible martial arts abilities. It's a perfect ending to a legendary film and a reminder of why Bruce Lee is considered one of the greatest action stars of all time. Stay tuned because the next fight on this list will completely shock you. Bruce Lee fights against Vic Moore. Bruce Lee's story is full of excitement, from his wild youth in Hong Kong to becoming a martial arts legend. As a young man, Bruce was known for his incredible skills and his fiery personality. One of his fights even got him into trouble with the Triads, Hong Kong's notorious gangsters, after he fought the son of one of their leaders. This wasn't your average street fight, it was intense, like something from an action movie. When Bruce moved to the US, he turned his passion for martial arts into his future. While studying at the University of Washington, he started teaching martial arts from his home. This later grew into a legendary dojo. His rise in Hollywood made him famous, but some in martial arts circles questioned if he was just a movie star. That's where Vic Moore comes in. Moore was a karate champion with his own impressive legacy. He faced off with Bruce Lee in a famous demonstration of speed and skill. Bruce's moves were super fast, while Moore claimed he could block them. Silent footage shows Bruce's incredible speed, but the debate over this moment still has people talking. This wasn't just a contest. It was two martial arts icons crossing paths, showcasing their unique journeys and skills in a moment that became a part of martial arts history. Bruce Lee against an extra on set. One day on the set of a film, Bruce Lee had an unexpected encounter with an extra named Camila. Camila approached Bruce for help in improving a kick. Always happy to teach, Bruce patiently demonstrated the proper technique. But what started as a simple lesson soon took a surprising turn. Feeling confident after Bruce's guidance, Camila decided to challenge him to a sparring match. Bruce tried to avoid the situation, politely saying he needed to leave, but Camila insisted. Reluctantly, Bruce agreed to the spar, but the fight didn't last long. Bruce's skill and speed ended the match quickly with a single kick, which unfortunately broke Camila's ribs. True to his caring nature, Bruce felt bad about the injury. He not only paid for Camila's medical treatment, but also helped support Camila's mother during the recovery. The moment was captured on film by a crew member, Henry Wong. Worried that the footage might be misunderstood, Bruce asked Henry to destroy it, but the clip was kept for professional reasons and never released. This incident showed both Bruce's unmatched skill and his kind-heartedness. Even in a tough situation, he handled it with care and respect, earning admiration both on and off the set. Bruce fights against Norris in The Way of the Dragon. One of the most unforgettable moments in martial arts movies is the fight between Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris in The Way of the Dragon.
Well, this brings up something. You were in one of Bruce Lee's great movies.
Return of the Dragon.
Return of the Dragon. And this is a famous fight scene that you had with Bruce Lee.
Directed by Bruce Lee, this scene takes place in the ancient Roman Colosseum, giving it a grand, legendary feel. The setting made the fight look larger than life, like a true battle between two legends. In the movie, Bruce Lee's character defeats Chuck Norris, but in real life, the two never fought. But Chuck Norris himself, a martial arts master with a black belt in Taekwondo, once admitted that Bruce Lee would have won if they had ever faced off. He even said no one could beat him. Coming from someone as respected as Norris, this was high praise. Norris wasn't just an action star, he was a skilled martial artist with real-world achievements. His respect for Bruce Lee went beyond just admiration for his fighting abilities. He recognized Lee's unmatched speed, precision, and determination. This fight scene wasn't just entertainment. It symbolized the respect and skill of two martial arts legends. It is still one of the most iconic moments in film, reminding us of Bruce Lee's greatness and the respect he earned from even the best in the field. You think this is all? Keep watching to find out more. Chen Jen versus Hiroshi Suzuki. In Fist of Fury, the final battle is one of the most intense moments in martial arts cinema. The fight is between Chen Jen, played by Bruce Lee, the hero from the Jingwu school, and Hiroshi Suzuki, the master of the Hung Ku dojo. Suzuki is not only a skilled fighter, but also a murderer, responsible for the death of Chen's beloved teacher. This personal vendetta makes the fight even more brutal. Suzuki tries to defend himself with a katana, attempting to keep Chen at a distance. The katana and Chen's nunchucks symbolize the two schools' different fighting philosophies. Suzuki is desperate, trying to hold off Chen's attacks, but Chen is relentless. He lands several crushing blows to Suzuki's face, showing how much he despises his opponent. The fight may be short, but it's filled with anger and determination. Both fighters know that one of them will die. Every punch and strike feels like a fight to the death. In the end, Chen's relentless spirit wins, and he finally defeats Suzuki, avenging his teacher's death. This final clash is a perfect representation of Chen's fight for justice and honor, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. What could be better than a new generation vehicle with exciting features that can fly and overcome the challenges traditional automobiles face, giving us the best of both worlds? This flying taxi, known as the EH216S model, recently carried a passenger on its first flight in Abu Dhabi. What are its distinguishing features, and can it truly stand the test of time? In this video, we will look into Saudi Arabia's first flying car that changes everything. Saudi Arabia releases first flying car. For years, people have imagined flying in their own personal aircraft. Just think about it. Swapping out the stress of rush hour traffic for a peaceful flight through the skies sounds like a dream. Luckily, thanks to some innovative startups, the idea of flying cars is closer to becoming reality than ever before. Experts at a major financial company, Morgan Stanley, even predict that the air mobility industry could be worth around $1 trillion by the year 2040. Recently, Saudi Arabia introduced the world's first self-driving flying taxi.
We just completed a successful test flight of the first air taxi in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia during the Hajj season.
So, what's the goal of this amazing technological advancement? What effects has it had since it began? The details are quite surprising. This new technology is designed to revolutionize the way pilgrims travel during Hajj, which took place from June 14th to 19th. The EH216S model recently carried a passenger on its first flight in Abu Dhabi. Saudi Arabia's aviation authority also announced that they have launched the self-driving air taxi service for the first time during the Hajj season. The Transport General Authority shared that the Minister of Transport and the Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Aviation Authority, Saleh Al-Jasser, started the trial run at the holy sites. The test, which was observed by the Aviation Authority President, Abdulaziz Al-Douailej, featured the electric air taxi's vertical takeoff. The air vehicle used for this demonstration was the EH-216, a fully autonomous model. It is known as the first air taxi globally to receive approval from a civil aviation authority. The air taxi service is designed to help with more than just transporting pilgrims. It also supports emergency travel, moves medical equipment, and handles logistics for transporting goods. Al-Jasser highlighted that this initiative is part of the ministry's goal to adopt advanced transportation technology and eco-friendly models powered by artificial intelligence. These innovations are meant to promote a sustainable transport system and fit with the goals of Saudi Arabia's National Transport and Logistics Strategy, which aligns with Saudi Vision 2030. Al-Douailej also noted that this marks the beginning of one of the most important steps in developing advanced air mobility. The use of these technologies, such as the air taxi, helps cut down travel time in crowded areas, especially during emergencies, and speeds up the delivery of goods, medical supplies, and surveillance operations using drones. The company behind this impressive flying taxi is called Ehang, and it's gaining attention worldwide. This electric air taxi service was introduced by the Minister of Transport and Logistics, Engineer Saleh Al-Jasser. For now, it is operating experimentally between Arafat, Mina, and Muzdalifa. Besides transporting pilgrims, it also provides vital logistics support and emergency services when needed. This forward-looking project is part of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 plan, which aims to use advanced technology, such as artificial intelligence, to revolutionize different sectors, including transportation. Ehang is also making waves in other parts of the world, with its fleet of flying taxis being a key part of China's futuristic transportation plans. Ehang's goal is to make air travel more accessible and environmentally friendly. The hope is that companies like Ehang and Xpeng, along with their flying cars, will change how people travel in the future. Besides the EH-216S, which flew with a passenger, there are other versions of this remarkable flying vehicle, such as the EH-216F for firefighting and the EH-216L for aerial logistics. Each model has taken flight, showing how these autonomous air taxis can serve various purposes. Designed to address problems like traffic and pollution, the EH-216S also boasts advanced safety features, such as a high-redundancy design and smart cluster management. This autonomous aerial vehicle is a two-seater aircraft with pre-programmed flight routes to ensure efficiency and reduce potential errors. As an electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, it runs entirely on electricity and can take off and land vertically without needing a runway, which is perfect for urban environments. When Saudi Arabia completed its first successful flying taxi test flight, it was followed by a week of detailed test flights. These tests are the result of an 18-month partnership between German urban air mobility company Volocopter and NEOM, the futuristic smart city being developed in Tabuk, northwest Saudi Arabia. The country is pushing ahead with plans to start commercial operations of electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, and the week of testing is seen as a major step forward. The tests examined the general flight performance of the Volocopter craft, its ability to handle local climate and environmental conditions, and how well it could integrate with the local unmanned aircraft traffic management system. A video from Volocopter shows its Velocity craft flying smoothly above a desert landscape.
So let me give you some context to the Velocity. The Velocity will be the first commercially licensed product based on requirements set by the European Aviation Safety Authority, the EASA.
The Velocity is a two-seater electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft that is expected to eventually operate autonomously. It has a top speed of 68 miles per hour, a usual cruising speed of about 56 miles per hour, and can travel between 22 and 40 miles on a single charge.
We can stop inventing things now. This is the best thing I've ever seen.
It is equipped with 19 fixed-pitch rotors. Volocopter joined forces with NEOM in 2021 after receiving an investment of $175 million from the Saudi mega-project. The Volo City is expected to be certified by 2024, with production set to begin in Brussels, Germany, where over 50 aircraft a year could be produced. NEOM is an incredibly ambitious project.
Saudi Arabia is seeking Chinese funds for its over-ambitious NEOM project,
Announced by Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman in 2021. Once completed, the smart city will span more than 10,000 square miles and will include a floating industrial complex, a tourist destination, and a linear city, all powered by renewable energy. The overall cost of the project is estimated to be more than $500 billion. To support this futuristic vision, advanced transportation systems like electric air taxis are essential. Additional ideas include underground trains, delivery drones, and electric boats, with no need for cars, as there will be no roads. The test flight of the Volocopter aircraft is considered a major step toward building NEOM's innovative and sustainable transport system, which aims to offer solutions to global challenges. Building smart, sustainable, and safe mobility systems is seen as a way to improve city living, enhance connectivity, and reduce carbon emissions, contributing to a cleaner future. Abdulaziz A. Al-Douaile, president of the General Authority of Civil Aviation, emphasized that this successful flight marks a key moment for Saudi aviation. It demonstrates the authority's commitment to integrating new forms of air transport, aimed at improving mobility in urban areas and enhancing overall quality of life. While advancements in flying cars spark excitement for urban air mobility, safety concerns remain significant. Many worry about the risk of parts falling off mid-air, potentially causing accidents for those on the ground. This has led to calls for stricter regulations and safety measures, including equipping flying cars with parachutes for both passengers and people below. Such measures could enhance security and build confidence in this new technology. Ehang pioneers the future of autonomous air mobility. Ehang is a top global company specializing in autonomous aerial vehicle technology. It partnered with Front End, a Saudi smart solutions provider, to complete the first autonomous air taxi flight in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. This partnership is expected to assist with transportation during the annual Hajj pilgrimage. Who is Princess Anne? Princess Anne, the only daughter of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, is a prominent member of the British royal family. Born on August 15, 1950, she is known for her strong character and dedication to public service. Anne has carved out a significant role for herself within the royal family, often described as hard-working and down-to-earth. Her commitment to her royal duties and charitable work has earned her a reputation that resonates with the public. Educated at Benenden School in Kent, Princess Anne's formative years prepared her for a life of service. She has actively engaged in over 300 organizations, championing causes related to health, education, and sport. Notably, she is an accomplished equestrian, having competed in the Olympic Games in 1976. This athletic background illustrates her determination and competitive spirit, traits that have defined her approach to royal duties, and it doesn't stop there. Princess Anne's role extends beyond ceremonial duties. She takes on major responsibilities on behalf of the Queen. As a member of the royal family, she often represents the monarchy at state occasions and public events, fostering connections between the royal institution and the British public. Her approach is characterized by sincerity and a desire to promote goodwill, setting her apart from other members of the royal family. In addition to her royal engagements, Princess Anne is known for her forthrightness. She has not shied away from discussing the challenges and responsibilities that come with her title, often advocating for more active engagement with the public. And this is where things get really interesting. How qualified is she to act as queen? Princess Anne possesses a wealth of experience and qualifications that position her as a potential acting queen for her brother, King Charles III. Her deep-rooted understanding of royal protocol and governance stems from her extensive involvement in the royal family's operations. Having been a part of the monarchy her entire life, she is well acquainted with the complexities and responsibilities that accompany royal duties. Anne's education and upbringing in a royal household have equipped her with a unique perspective on leadership and public service. She has witnessed firsthand the challenges faced by her parents and other family members, including the intricacies of statecraft and diplomacy. This background gives her a nuanced understanding of the role, making her a strong candidate to assume duties on behalf of the king when necessary. Also, Princess Anne's active participation in numerous charitable organizations reflects her commitment to serving the public. She has demonstrated a keen ability to address social issues, from mental health awareness to children's welfare, which aligns with the royal family's mission to contribute positively to society. Her hands-on approach and willingness to engage with the public have solidified her reputation as a capable and approachable figure within the monarchy. In addition to her public service, Anne's work ethic and tenacity set her apart. She has consistently prioritized her royal responsibilities, often juggling multiple engagements while maintaining a strong presence in the charitable sector. This dedication not only underscores her capability, but also her readiness to step into a more prominent role if required. As King Charles III navigates his reign, having a sister with such qualifications ready to support him is something that could enhance the stability and continuity of the monarchy. But what about Camilla? Why Camilla shouldn't remain as Queen Consort? The position of Queen Consort is a role defined by marriage to the king, rather than by appointment or inheritance. Camilla became Queen Consort automatically upon Charles's accession to the throne, following Queen Elizabeth II's explicit wish expressed during her Platinum Jubilee. The role traditionally involves supporting the monarch in their duties, undertaking royal engagements, and serving as patron of various charities. While Camilla has taken on the role with grace and dignity, there are several arguments against her continued title as Queen Consort. First, her past as the Duchess of Cornwall, especially her involvement with King Charles during his marriage to the late Princess Diana, has sparked controversy that lingers to this day. Many royal watchers believe that the history surrounding their relationship undermines her position and continues to evoke mixed sentiments among the public. Also, Camilla's approach to her role has been scrutinized. Critics argue that she has not fully embraced the traditional expectations of a queen consort, particularly in representing the monarchy at ceremonial events. While she has participated in numerous engagements, her less prominent public profile compared to other royal family members raises questions about her commitment to the role. This perception could diminish the stature of the title and the monarchy itself. To add to all of this, the public sentiment toward Camilla remains split. Many members of the public and royal commentators express that her past actions make her an inappropriate figure to hold the title of Queen Consort. The enduring legacy of Princess Diana still looms large, and for some, the association of Camilla with the end of that marriage continues to tarnish her reputation. This ongoing discussion contributes to the argument that she may not be the best representative for the royal family in such a high-profile position. Once she became the Duchess of Cornwall, Camilla faced criticism for her attempts to reshape her public image. Despite her charitable work and royal duties, public sentiment remained divided. Events such as the high-profile wedding of Prince William and Kate Middleton further highlighted the stark contrast between Camilla and the more universally admired members of the royal family. In public appearances, she often appeared more reserved, which contributed to perceptions of her as an outsider rather than an integral part of the royal family. Even as Queen Consort, her role has not been free from further controversy. There have been moments of misstep that have generated negative headlines. For instance, her comments during public engagements occasionally drew ire, perceived as lacking sensitivity to the issues faced by ordinary citizens. Such incidents reinforce the view that she sometimes struggles to connect with the public at large, despite her efforts to engage in various charitable initiatives. Finally, there are concerns that the title of Queen Consort should embody ideals of compassion, loyalty, and integrity. Critics argue that Camilla's past raises doubts about her alignment with these values. As the royal family seeks to modernize and connect with the public, the choice of title holder becomes crucial in maintaining the monarchy's relevance and reputation. But there are obstacles to making any changes. Why it would be difficult to switch Camilla out. Under British constitutional law, The role of regent or counselor of state is strictly governed by the Regency Acts. The current succession law follows the rule of allowing only the eldest legitimate son to inherit the estate for those born before 2011. This is why Princess Anne is currently 16th in line to the throne, despite being the second-born child. The counselors of state, who can carry out constitutional duties when the monarch is abroad or unwell, are appointed based on specific legal criteria rather than personal qualification or experience. The role of queen consort is specifically tied to marriage to the king, and there is no constitutional provision for this role to be reassigned to another family member. This position is distinct from a queen regnant like Elizabeth II, who rules in her own right. The queen consort has no constitutional power to make state decisions or act as regent unless specifically appointed under the Regency Acts. Historically also, the title of queen consort has seen instances where the status of an individual has changed due to various circumstances. Notably, in the late 20th century, the case of Queen Mary of Teck and Queen Elizabeth II illustrated how the role can evolve based on the monarchy's needs. When King George V passed away, Queen Mary continued to exert influence and support during the reign of her son, King Edward VIII, before he abdicated in 1936. However, the most notable example of a queen consort being superseded involves Queen Victoria. Which of these fights of Bruce Lee impressed you the most? Let us know your opinions in the comment section below. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Click on the next video displayed on your screen. You will enjoy it.